Jamie, mate, deja vu from last week, mate. It's the same old story for us, isn't it, pal?
Yeah, it's disappointing that Everton were here for the taking, Adam, if we're being honest with you. Their key boys are injured. Calvert-Lewin, Richarlison are their main threats. Everybody knows that when you're playing Everton, and they're both out. And for me, it's just another missed opportunity, mate. It's the thing I'm struggling coming out of that stadium today, mate. It's like deja vu. I'm seeing the same patterns of play, Adam, with everything that going forward. We're lacking creativity. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the formation. I don't know whether it's the players just don't believe that they can push on. But for me, this team has no killer instinct, Adam. I've been here 2 weeks in a row with you, mate. You know, been sitting next to you. We've been discussing the games, and for me, there's just a lack of. I don't know whether it's just here or whether it's just in here, or they're being coached a certain way to play a certain type of football. But when we've got teams on the ropes, we just don't seem to have that killer instinct, mate, to go and get that second goal and kill the games. And this is what happens. And let's be real, if we're going to be real here, we could have lost that game.
Easy, mate. Should have lost it. Going off second half chances, you think Everton will feel disappointed they didn't get the win there?
Oh, definitely. I think they were the better team. And to be fair, a lot of people are going to sort of be sceptical of maybe the substitutions, but I thought all these substitutions were brave today, and I'll put my hands up and say I don't have a problem with that. Pogba coming on, trying to push the game, but then he's coming on and we're chasing the game when the game should have been out of sight. Sancho looked lively. Ronaldo, far too deep for me. When Cavani was on the field, we've got a focal point there, and we were playing into him and playing off of him. When Ronaldo come on, I'm not saying this is Ronaldo's problem at all, but I feel like we just sort of stepped back 5 yards, and that just let Everton come on to us a little bit, and we just started sitting deeper, comfortable in that 1-0, and then we got caught. And I said to Alfie just before, we're not safe at 1-0 here, and it's just not good enough, mate.
What is it with this midfield, mate? I mean, people will look at it today and say they weren't horrendous, but right now this team needs to be moving forward with the players that we've got. Do you feel like we're ever going to be able to move forward if we keep persisting with this midfield? You already got that.
To be honest with you, I don't think the pivot's working, mate. It's lacking something. They're sitting right on the centre-back pairing sometimes, and there's a massive gap. I said it last week on here as well. There's a massive gap between the front line and the defensive midfielders that he's putting two in front of. But I think substitution-wise, I don't think you can really question that. It's just that lack of creativity, that lack of final third initiative to do something a little bit different. It's sideways, it's backwards, it's the same patterns of play every single week. And this has been consistent. The form has been very consistent with regards to how we play. And I don't know if it's a coaching issue. I don't know whether the players just don't believe that they can go on and finish the games. But let's be real here. If we're being real, Everton, this is a second string team for them. Their main boys are out. They're here for the taking. They were absolutely gone in the first half, and we got that goal, and then we were sitting together at half time saying we're going to go on and put 2 or 3 here, and then it's just that little step back in pace, little step back in tempo, that lack of creativity, and then we concede, and then we can't get it back. And as I said a minute ago, we're lucky we didn't get beat.
Yeah, looking ahead there, mate, now, I mean, that's 4 games at home. We've basically gone out of 2 competitions.
Yeah.
Are you looking at it going, we've still got a chance in this league title race? Do you feel like the title has gone already at this stage now?
I think it's gone. I think it was gone before a ball was kicked, to be honest with you, if I'm being brutally honest, Adam. I don't think that's something...
No confidence at all?
Nah, I don't think we were at that standard anyway. We didn't address the key position for me in the summer, which was the defensive midfield, and you can see out there today, it's so prominent to where our issues are coming. You can have Ronaldo, you can have Sancho, you can have all the creative options that you want, but if you don't set a foundation for it, you can't build from the front, and you see it. There's a lack of quality in that midfield, and it tells every single week, and this has been consistent since Ole's been in charge. Whether you're on the fence with Ole or whether you're pro Ole in, it doesn't matter. There's more questions coming out the stadium today than there is answers, and it seems consistent with it. And you can hear that it moans and groans again, which it's not good enough. That we've got 1 point in the last 2 games at Old Trafford, and for me coming here, I've travelled up here from Newcastle today, 6 o'clock train in the morning, and I'm thinking, do you know what? We've got a cracking result against Villarreal. We got lucky because we wasn't great then again. we got the goal in the last minute with Ronaldo, and I was coming here today generally, and I think the whole fan base was thinking we're going to kick on from here. We're going to go there and we're going to put Everton to the sword. When I seen their lineup, I thought they're here for the taking them, and it's the complete opposite. Just that lack of creativity, that lack of quality in the second half. It's like we were comfortable at 1-0. It was like, oh, they're not going to score, and then we got caught and we just didn't recover. And I feel, for me, Adam, the biggest worry for me here, and you're here every week, mate. I mean, I come here when I possibly can. But for me, some of them players are scared of that stadium, mate, and they don't know how to deal with the pressure of having to chase a game. In a game, we shouldn't be chasing. It should be a comfortable win.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you very much, mate.